Curtis and Craig Minor are two very gifted brothers who figured out the secret of success.
Growing up in the Minor house was pretty wild at times.
We had 5 boys, and we were all within about 5 years of each other.
You know, you can imagine the chaos.
They also figured out how to get underneath each other's skin.
I think Curtis just listens to nonstop Kenny G.
Yeah, Kenny G asked Craig about how many cars he's crashed.
On the outside, they appear pretty different. One is a musician that tours the nation with Ryan Shoup and the Rubber Band. The other designs some pretty amazing buildings along the Wasatch Front. Despite all the razzing and the different career paths, one thing remains true.
For the most part, we're more the same than we are different.
Now, the two brothers' first brush with success was purely accidental.
We were out there in the field doing motorized remote control airplanes one time. And after a while, a guy comes down from the high school. He shut us down. He said, could you guys knock it off? You're making way too much noise. And I said, why? What's going on? And come to find out that he was the producer and they were filming Footloose. That was pretty funny that we messed with Kevin Bacon's lines.
Their father was a talented musician himself, playing and touring with the Letterman.
He always had musical instruments around the house. There were guitars or basses or other instruments laying around, and we were encouraged just to play with them.
Both Craig and Curtis excelled at music.
Music has always been really fascinating to me. Having music as a career wasn't something that I decided at a moment of time to do. It just sort of happened.
While Craig crisscrossed the U.S., Curtis went another direction.
Music and architecture are similar in that they're both creative by nature. I chose architecture because it seemed to be a great combination of some of the very technical things that I enjoyed and also some of the artistic things that I was good at as well.
And over time, the two have been there to help each other along the way.
The best advice Craig ever gave me was to figure out what you're passionate about and go after it.
The best advice Curtis ever gave to me is that I should part my hair on the other side.
Did we mention the razzing? Back to that secret of success. Just what was it? Well, it's all about a 3-letter question.
Anybody can go into a room and design something. It's only when we dug enough to understand why they're building a building and start responding to that with design, that's when the magic starts to happen.
Understanding why. Why people want to build a building. Why they want to listen to a song. Understanding why people do what they do. Yep, that is truly a magical gift.
Everybody has their own things that they're good at and their own natural strengths, and if you can sort of use that to your advantage, I think it just makes the world a better place.
And like individual notes on a page of sheet music, the Minor Brothers have shown the rest of us that different people can get along side by side in perfect harmony.
I still think his hair looks better parted on the other side.
Tim Johnson, KSL 5 News.